Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's had a great start to the week so far. It's time for your predicted 11 video ahead of the Stoke City game on Wednesday evening. I know that Daniel Farke's not done his pre-match press conference yet, but I thought I'd just jump on and give my thoughts on who I think Daniel Farke will pick for the Stoke game on Wednesday. Just before we get into it, as always, please smash that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. I really want to hit 3K as soon as possible. And if you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well so that you're aware of when I'm uploading and going live. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So yeah, basically, guys, I do think there'll be changes made to the team on Wednesday. And I think, 3 games in a week, there's always got to be a level of rotation. I don't think he'll change it drastically. I just think that there could be a few, maybe a few changes, especially in defence and in attack, which we'll get onto in a second. But obviously, very briefly, as I didn't do a last say yesterday, obviously, really happy with the win against Norwich City. Great character. Showed real heart, grit, and determination to come back into that game after a very poor first half, in my opinion. Look, we were in the game in the first half, but the goals that we conceded were very poor goals to concede. We could have done so much better on them, and our clinical edge was just way off in that first half. But we managed to up the ante in the second half, obviously scoring the 3 goals to secure the 3 points. Crescencio Somerville had an absolute blinder. We just need to see that from him on a more consistent basis, in my opinion. But yeah, all round really happy going into the Stoke game. So yeah, let's get into my predicted 11 then, who I think Daniel Farke will pick. As I say, get it in the comment section down below on who you think he'll pick as well. Obviously, I think Ilya will keep his place in goal. Could have done a little bit better for the goals on Saturday, but I guess, no one's really talking about that now because Leeds managed to get the win, but I do think he could have done a lot better for them goals. The back four, I think we'll see one change. I think Archie Gray will not start this game. I think solely because he played all 3 of England's under-19 games on the international break, and then he's been thrown straight in at right back the other day. And played the majority of the game. I think Ailey may have come on for him in the closing stages, but he played a lot of the game. And I think it's a lot of football for a 17-year-old to be playing at this moment in time. So I do think Daniel Farke will take him out of the team for this one and put him on the bench. And I think Luke Ayling will come in to take his place at right back, which, look, I have my opinion on Luke Ayling. Everybody knows that, but I don't mind it if it's just for this one game. And then I think the rest of the back four will remain the same, and that will be Joe Rodon, Pascal Struijk, and Sam Byram. I think Sam Byram's found some fitness. I know there was a bit of concerns about him playing 3 games in a week, but hopefully, he can have another good game on Wednesday. And then the double pivot, I think, will remain as Glenn Kamara and Ethan Ampadu. I think starting to form a good connection on the pitch and a good partnership. Still, maybe don't think it's as effective as what Gray and Ampadu were at the beginning of the season, but I think it's getting there. They're starting to understand each other's game by game, in my opinion. I think that's a really good partnership in the making. And then the front four, I think we may see a change as well. I think Willie Gnonto will come into the starting 11 in place of Dan James. Don't ask me why. I just think Dan James will be taken out of the team for this game. I think Gnonto did well when he came on the other day against Norwich. There's obviously the argument for Jayden Anthony as well. But for whatever reason, he doesn't seem to be picking Jayden Anthony a lot from the start. However, the last midweek game that we played against QPR at Ellen Road, he did start Jayden Anthony that game. So I do think Dan James will drop out, and it's maybe a toss of a coin for who he picks out of Gnonto and Jayden Anthony. But if I had a gun to my head, I would say that Willie Gnonto will start over Jayden Anthony. And then I think it will obviously be Yol Perreault. I think Somerville, after his performance on Saturday, can't be dropped, in my opinion. And then obviously Jorginho Rutter, who again is just getting better and better game by game. There could be the argument to throw Patrick Bamford in there. Bamford was okay when he come on the other day, but there's that instance where he kind of fluffed an opportunity right in front of the Norwich goalkeeper. I still think he's a bit rusty and trying to find his feet again, but obviously Perot, with how clinical he is and the performances that Rutter is putting in at the minute, means that just them two cannot be dropped at the minute unless there's like a suspension or an injury. But at least we have got that depth going forward. Bamford, Jadon Anthony, Poveda, Gellart. We have got players that can come on and at least do a job in this league at the very least. So it's all looking good in that department. But yeah, apart from James and Archie Gray, I don't see anyone else being dropped. It was a good performance against Norwich for the majority, but there are some things defensively that do definitely need to be worked on, which hopefully we can put right on Wednesday night. And then obviously there's Huddersfield on Saturday as well. So if we can get 3 wins from 3 this week, that would be amazing. It would be obviously 5 wins on the spin. Hopefully we can continue the good form this week in the lead up to playing Leicester next Friday night, which will be a massive test, but one that I'm very looking forward to. So if you've enjoyed this video, guys, make sure that you smash that like button. It was really much appreciated if you could do that. It just helps with the algorithm and get the video out to more people. Please subscribe if you are brand new to help me reach 3K as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I will be back tomorrow evening for the match preview ahead of the Stoke game. So make sure that you tune into that. Enjoy the rest of your evening and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.